Welcome to the Never Yield podcast. Today is Friday, November the 14th, and on today's show, we cover all things Razorback. The Hogs win Tuesday over UCA. We preview the Hogs game tonight against Samford, not Stanford. The Hogs travel to Baton Rouge for football tomorrow, and the latest on all the coaching rumors, which has been a busy last 48 hours on that front. And we'll give our best bets for the weekend and talk all news from around the country. Andrew, how are the vibes?
Exhausted vibes are the vibes, but we're here. We're ready to roll. So I think I'm back at my house tonight. So hopefully internet is stable and you won't have to roll solo tonight or today very much. But yeah, ready to get to the weekend. Everybody's working for the weekend. So
That's right. Almost there.
yes.
Almost there. We got a big weekend ahead, and we got a little party at a friend's house Saturday. We always do a big gumbo jambalaya for one of the football games, and
Okay.
so we're doing that. Going out Saturday night with some friends to get dinner. Sunday got a birthday party for my 6-year-old at Dave and Buster's. So
Okay.
maybe in between all this, I'll get to watch some football or basketball or something.
Yeah.
We'll see. The game will be on for the at the gumbo deal. That's why we always do it. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much watching we'll do because never been less motivated to watch this football team.
I'm not gonna lie, when you said it's game week or tomorrow is the game against LSU, it's like I it's not even on my radar really. It's just like
Yeah,
it's coaching search, it's basketball, it's everything else I got going on with life, and it's just like
yeah.
watching a Razorback football game is just especially with the bye week last week and just having not won in 7 weeks, it kind of goes on the back burner. You just forget about it. So it's not
Hmm.
not a normal football season, that's for sure.
I'm trying to get motivated because I always tell myself like, man, football is just it's such a precious season. Like
Mhm,
you wait all summer and you've only got 12 of these things,
mhm.
these Saturdays. And there's just 12 out of 365 days
Yeah.
that your team gets to play football. And so I'm trying to get there. I really am because I
Mhm.
know how much I love football. But
Oh, yeah.
maybe by Saturday I'll muster it up a little bit. But like every week, I've listened to every coach's press conference on Monday, every week. And this one, I think I said it on the last pod. I just could care less. I didn't watch. I watched 1 minute. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'll listen to the SEC teleconference every Wednesday.
Mhm.
Haven't even opened it up to listen to it. Like
Yeah.
I just can't get there. I'm trying. I
I've spent
promise I'm trying.
I've spent more time listening to potential coaches' press conferences than I have Arkansas's
Yeah,
press conferences,
right.
so
Yeah.
I wanna know how they're planning for their week because I'm hoping next year they'll be planning for our week, so
Yeah, so we could start with that before we get to basketball, the latest on the coaching front.
yeah, give me some
This is
dark web stuff because it's ghost town or I say it's actually the opposite of ghost town. It's like the I've said it before that Razorback fans are the worst when it comes to like coaching searches and just the idiocracy that comes out of people's mouths and call into
Mhm.
radio shows and stuff. It was like a special 48 hours since the last time we
Yeah,
talked.
it's
It's like
crazy. It was crazy.
just some of the
Well,
stupidest stuff I've ever heard.
it all started with the Bobby Bones tweet. And Bobby Bones put out a tweet, and all that had was like the side eye emoji, the ear emoji, and the firework emoji. That's all I had.
Mhm.
So everybody immediately was like, "Well, Bobby's a big booster. I mean,
Mhm.
he donates a lot of money, and I'm not saying he has a say. I don't think he donates enough money to have a say, but I think he's in the know. I think
Mhm.
he knows people. I mean, Lord, I don't even want to guess what he's given, but I mean, I would assume it's in the hundred thousands, that he gives.
Oh yeah.
Just guessing,
Yeah.
maybe even up to 1 million. Um, but so anyways, he posted that. So everybody started talking like, "Oh, what we got? What we got?" And obviously the James Franklin thing, like our fan base is running with the James Franklin thing.
Mhm.
The Virginia Tech fan base, they're saying on their message board that they're inside the 5-yard line.
Mhm.
Like they're this close to getting the deal done. Like they're on the goal line.
Mhm.
So, and then Brandon Walker comes out. And for those of you that don't know who Brandon Walker is, he's like the main college football personality for Barstool Sports, but he is the ultimate troll of all trolls too. Like he does know a lot about football. He can name every Heisman winner to the beginning of time. Um, but dude, he loves trolling on SEC teams because he's a Mississippi State fan, and you just can't take him serious. But he had the tweet that said, "Oh my Arkansas, if what I'm hearing is true, wow, that's all I got to say," or something.
Mhm.
And so then everybody started going crazy again. Like, well, he works with Gruden. Like Gruden must have told him something because he works at Barstool with Gruden. Um, and then you had Pete Nakos come out of On3 and report that the Hogs don't have any. They don't have anything narrowed down. They're just starting interviews now and next week. And so now everybody's like, that can't be true. I don't think that's true. I think someone fed Nakos that because all this other smoke is happening and people have caught on to something that happened. So now they're trying to divert everybody's attention away from what we were getting close to learning. And so who knows? But I don't know. I'm thinking that if Bobby Bones put that tweet, which I do trust Bobby, and Brandon Walker and Bobby Bones are kind of friends, so that
Mhm.
made me think Bobby maybe told Brandon because Bobby's been on his show and whatnot, and I just keep thinking Urban Meyer. I'm not gonna lie to you. I
Oh
just
my gosh.
that's who I'm thinking
Dear
because
God,
I
no.
I don't think Bobby would be posting that if it was Silverfield or any of the group of five guys. I
Mhm.
don't think he'd be posting the firework emoji, even if it was James Franklin. I don't know if he'd be doing that. Maybe. Um, but then when Brandon Walker said that, I don't think he would say that because James Franklin's been linked to us. So I don't think
Mhm.
Brandon Walker, if he's not trolling, I don't think he would come out and say that would be huge or unbelievable higher, whatever he said.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I think it's somebody that we've not even mentioned.
Yeah, I mean, it's very possible, and if you can give
Nick
Honey
Saban, Urban Meyer. That's it.
well, if you can give Hunter Yurchek credit for anything, it's that he does do a great job of keeping information very close to
He
the
does.
vest and
He
not
does.
not letting things get leaked and so it's very possible. Obviously the Calipari thing came out of absolutely nowhere and nobody saw that coming. So but good lord, don't let it be Urban or Brian Kelly or somebody like that. Like
Yeah.
yeah, just it can be it
Urban doesn't do anything for you at all?
no. He's been out
Okay.
of it
Oh, I
for how
know. I'm
long?
just asking. I'm just asking. I'm
Like
just asking.
that would excite me about as much as Bobby Petrino being
Oh,
named. So,
wow.
like,
Wow.
I've had
And
enough
once again,
clones.
strictly speculating. Like
Yeah.
I'm not saying I think it's Urban Meyer.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of somebody that would make Bobby Bones post that emoji that tweet. And
So, so it was all emojis. So the side eyes and
it
the
was
fireworks,
three emojis:
like he
side
was
eye, ear, fireworks.
okay, but like he was excited about it. Who it was?
I would assume the fireworks is what that means. I would
Okay.
think.
Okay.
I would think.
I don't think
I
he would be an Urban Meyer guy though either.
mean,
So
I don't either. But
I just hearing him. I listened to like a couple of his interviews and podcasts. I didn't see the tweet, but um yeah, I'm trying to think, you know. Maybe Nick Saban wants the ultimate challenge to end his career on, you know, who knows? No, I mean, I still don't think we're gonna know anything until Missouri
yeah.
week. So
So to be fair, Brandon Walker's exact tweet was, "Oh my goodness, Arkansas football side eyes. Wow is all I can say. That would be impressive." That was his tweet.
Mhm.
And so once again, he could easily be trolling. He's an ultimate troll.
Mhm.
But he is somebody who does have some sources and he's in the know. And Lord, he has 400,000 followers on Twitter. Um, so I don't know. You know what else I thought possibly, which this would obviously not happen, but I thought Lane Kiffin
Dude.
maybe trying to right the wrongs of the first time whenever we had it all but on paper with them, and at the last minute Ole Miss swept in, but they had a handshaking agreement. Maybe just trying to make the trying to right the wrongs of old. I don't know, but
Yeah.
you know,
Could you
it,
could you imagine though that like every big coaching opening, like he's number 1 on the list, and if he just like
mhm.
Heismaned all of
Right,
them and came to Arkansas just
right,
to do
right.
it,
I
that'd
feel
be
like we are
awesome.
going straight conspiracy theory
Oh,
now.
dude, it's
We're
yeah, there's
really
been
getting off the rails.
so many
Getting off the
wild
rails.
names thrown out there this week that you know what? I just hope that my man Alex Golesh is just sitting back, just waiting for all the dominoes and all the dust to settle and just be like, "All right, I'm
Well,
coming."
the issue with goalish now is they're in the playoff. I mean,
Yeah.
so
Would Memphis not have the tiebreaker over them?
I don't know, but I just know on the
I know they're ranked 24 in their first, playoff ranking, so but I don't know how all the tiebreakers work.
I know in the well, all I know is in the 12-team college football playoff bracket that was released Tuesday by the committee, it has
Mhm.
South Florida in. They're number 12. They're in.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, I don't know what the
Dang it.
that it just has them. If the playoff was today, they said South Florida would be in. So
He's too
um,
good. He's too good.
he's too good. That's right. He's too good. But anyways, yeah. So I don't know. I mean, all right. I'm gonna name four names,
Okay.
and you just tell me in like one sentence, like if it gets you excited or not.
Okay.
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 All right. James Franklin,
I think is the best coach that I think we could possibly get.
John Gruden,
Would be I would love it simply for just the will be relevant, like the relevancy. I don't know. Again, I've said it a bunch of times. I don't know wins, losses, but and how it all works, but it would be fun for a little while.
um, Eric Morris, North Texas,
Uh, I think kind of the same as James Franklin. Like I'm not jumping out of my chair, but I think we would win ball. I think we're in a better spot than we have been.
and Gus Malzahn.
I did hear that name today by real people.
Brandon Marcello.
Yes, correct. That was the one.
God. Oh,
Yeah. Um, I tell you this, so I would take it over Petrino.
okay. Interesting.
Um,
Interesting.
I I just think Petrino is we exhausted every single option and failed on all fronts, and then
Yeah.
that's where.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I but that would be like
Yeah.
I mean just millimeter above.
I'm just trying to figure out who it could be. Like it may
Yeah,
be nothing.
if it's a
They
shocking name,
they
it's
may
not
have
any of those.
They may have paid Bobby Bones to tweet that just to get people riled up and to get
That's true too.
the
That's true too.
everybody's saying the smoke screen,
Mhm.
don't believe anything you hear because now the U of A sends out stuff just to get people talking about something else that's
Mhm.
not true. And
Yeah.
so who knows? But yeah, I don't know substance wise if we've gotten anywhere since the last pod
Yeah.
on the coaching search. But I can tell you right now, the rumors, the message board, the Discord, the Twitter has been insanely hopping
Mhm.
with coaching search information. So, anyways, we'll see. Alex Golish has a big one Saturday. He's got Navy.
Mhm.
So I think Navy's Are they undefeated in the AAC maybe? I know they lost to Notre Dame
Yeah, they've
last
only got 2
Saturday, but
losses, so I don't know where their other I know they lost to Notre Dame, I don't know where the other loss came from.
yeah. Um, so yeah, so that's a big one for Golish. So we'll see. I still think, I think the James Franklin thing has some legs, but it's never the guy we think.
Right.
It's never
It's
the guy.
so we've had Lashley who apparently confirmed, said no, and then re-signs, and then
Yeah,
Silverfield was kind of that next name, and I mean, which I don't know why, because you're never going to get somebody currently coaching, and especially currently coaching with possibly in the
yeah,
playoff. Um, and then obviously Franklin. So, but I just think Franklin is, if Jimmy Sexton is his agent, that he's going to be going to Auburn and Florida and gauging their interests and seeing what they could possibly offer and all that. So, you know, I think you would just really have to want to come to Arkansas, I think, to, if there was any truth to the rumor that he was a little bit enticed by Arkansas, that there's no competition as far as pro sports or another major university, then, I could see it. But we'll see. I
yeah.
mean,
I don't.
if I've learned anything, it's that I don't think we're any closer than we were 4 weeks ago.
No,
So
we're not. We're not.
it'll
You know,
be
you keep hearing that they already have a deal in place and it's going to be announced, during the Missouri game or whatever. Um, I'll tell you what I may do is I may just go camp up at Razorback Stadium because I've also heard that this is the weekend. I kind of pushed back on this, but this is the weekend that they would possibly bring in Franklin to the stadium and to see the facilities because
while the
teams
team's away.
away, teams away, and
While the
all
team's
that.
away,
So
Franklin will play.
that's right. So I may just go camp out up there and try to,
There you go.
see if I see anything. So
Yeah.
working hard for the pod.
Yeah. But I'm like, my whole thing was as if it's like if all these people know, somebody's gonna
It would
leak
get
it.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah, it would get out.
there's no
Yeah,
way they could hold it for 3 weeks. Like I think we
yeah,
would have known within 24 hours, honestly, that somebody
yeah,
would have there's a family member, an agent, somebody like somebody would have leaked it. And so that's why I think that it's not saying it can't happen, but just that it's not happening yet or that it's not done.
yeah.
So
Anyways, we'll just keep telling everybody the rumors that we're hearing. We're not saying any of this is true, but it's just what we're hearing out in the dark web, and everybody thinks they know somebody. I'm gonna tell you, here's a hot seat for you. Is I'm getting sick and tired of these media people who, when someone has what they're hearing, a rumor,
mhm,
they're like, no, because I would know that. I would be told that if that was true. That's not true because I would be it. Everybody says that now. I'm
mhm,
like, dude, this is not a pound your chest, like, who's got the bigger, what swinging contest out here. Like, dude, just let it go. Like, every single time I turn on any of these people and people that I like and people
mhm,
that I enjoy listening to, it's all, yeah, they're saying this, but that's not true because of this, and that's not what my source told me, so that's not true. Like, dude, just let people have their sources, let people say what they want. It's not
no,
a contest to see who's right and who's wrong. Like,
yeah,
just let people say what they want without trying to one up them all the time.
mhm, yeah,
So
yeah. It's
egos,
yeah. I
egos,
don't.
egos.
I guess that's how you make it in the business is to try to be first. But I mean, it's like nowadays within 5 minutes, everybody knows. So it's like it doesn't matter
Yeah,
who.
like some guy. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna say who it is. It's someone that I like that's almost always right. And he posted on the other day, I don't remember if it was Twitter or Facebook, but it was like, when the Calipari news broke, we were in the middle of typing it to send it out, so we always know first Who cares? Like
Yeah.
Wes Moore broke Calipari. You didn't, but he's like, we were in the middle of typing up the tweet when the Calipari news broke. We know. Don't question our sources. I'm like, who cares? Like, dude, get out of here with that crap.
Yeah.
So,
What's the
anyways,
big team thing is like the most successful teams are, is when, like,
doesn't
nobody
care who
cares
gets the
about who gets
credit.
the credit.
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah,
media, be the same.
that's right, man. I'll be on the same team.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's the latest coaching news. We'll report on that every pod until until it's over. So, um, other news: Hoop Hogs take care of UCA on Tuesday night, 93-56. A little bit sluggish out of the gates. I don't remember what it was at halftime, but they were only up 9. They're only up
Mhm.
9 at halftime. Then outscored them 50-22 in the second half. Um, Carter Knox was nice, encouraging to see Carter get rolling. He had 19 points and 10 rebounds, so double for Carter. He even said after the game he was just pissed off at the way he played against Michigan State. And
Mhm.
he was just trying to shut up the haters, and that's good. Like have a chip on your shoulder, whatever it takes. But hit 4 threes, 10 rebounds for Carter. Darius Acuff 21, Malik Thomas 17. So them two freshmen still doing their thing. Obviously, UCA is just a different class of opponent. Didn't matter what they threw at us, but
Yeah,
nice to see us get a 30. That's a lot of math right there. 37-point win for the Hogs.
yeah. You know what? I've saved my eligibility and, I've done some time in Conway before, but I think I could go if you give me 41 three-pointers, I think I could make 4 of them, which is what
Right?
their
Is
which
that
is
not
what their team
insane?
went. So it's like,
Yeah,
you let me shoot it 41 times, I think I could get 5 buckets. So,
yeah. I respect the strategy though. I
yeah,
respect the strategy of like, hey, the only way we're gonna hang with these guys is if we shoot a crap ton of threes and hope they go in.
yeah.
So let's just let it fly. And it didn't work out, but you know what? You gotta get creative sometimes
Probably
whenever
wasn't
you're
gonna it
outmanned.
wasn't gonna work out either way probably, so
If they would have hit 32 of them 40, we would have been in
that's
trouble.
true. That's true, which for whatever reason, the last 15 years or so, I feel like we've given up our fair share of threes. I feel like every team just
Yeah,
lights it up from 3 against us,
yeah,
no matter who it is.
yeah. Um, but anyways, yeah, it was just kind of a ho hum game. We got Samford tomorrow, or yeah, tomorrow, Friday. So
Hey, the
technically
Bulldogs?
today when you're watching the pod. Yeah, Samford is a Bulldogs. Good
Sanford
call.
Bulldogs. Okay.
Stanford is 2-1. Let's see, they lost to Tulane 85-72. They beat South Carolina State 82-72. Then they beat Texas Southern in overtime
Okay.
93-90. So, just off judging the eye test, I'm not going to sit here and act like I know anything about Sanford, but should be another 25-30 spot for the Hogs. They come out and take care of business, and I'll be there. I'm going to
Okay.
go watch them in person, check them out in person, and see if hopefully Sanford can put up a fight. These guys need to be tested a little bit and not just dog walk everybody they play till Duke.
Yep. Yep.
Um, we did see, or did you see our starting lineup for the UCA game? We started 4 McDonald's All Americans.
Okay. That's cool.
That's just the Cal effect. Like
Yeah.
that's just Cal.
Yeah.
Like what a time to be alive. We got had the recruiting signing day for basketball was
Mhm.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Signed, signed 5-star and a 4-star. JJ Metters, obviously, out of Metters. JJ
Andrew.
Andrews out of Little Rock Christian, son of one of the great offensive linemen of our time, Sean Andrews. Um, but yeah, so JJ's signed. He's been bumped up to a 5-star. Uh, Boy, I'm going to butcher the other kid's name, so I'm not even going to try. I need to learn it. I feel like not doing my job, but the back-to-back player of the year out of UConn picked out of Connecticut picked us over UConn and
Mhm,
Providence. Torre, I forgot his first name, last name Torre, and then an old cat named Baba
mhm,
is a 5-star. I think he's ranked number 6 in the country. Is picking between us and Maryland in a couple days.
mhm.
So the McDonald All American starting lineups will just keep on going as long as Cal's here.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
If we can get Baba, he's, I'm not saying that I know a ton about basketball recruiting and all that, but, I did watch a little tape on he's got a little Kevin Durant to him, like a
Yeah.
6'10",
Yeah.
more like a 6'10", like, wing than he is like a true forward, so
Yeah.
that could be fun.
Yep. Keep him coming, Cal. Keep him coming. Um, so anyways, yeah, Samford, and then we got 2 more cupcakes. I'll just call them what they are next week. And then we get into Duke on Thanksgiving Day. So
Let's go.
anyways, yeah, gonna go watch them. I'll go watch them and report back what I see after the Sanford game.
Okay.
Hunter Yurchek. People outside of Arkansas obviously think higher of him than we do in Arkansas. Hunter Yurchek has been named the chairman of the College Football Playoff Committee, um, just following in the footsteps of the great Jeff Long, as he was also once upon a
Mm,
time the chairman.
yep,
Um,
worked out well the first
un-
time.
Unfortunately, for those who think that he's got a new job and he's leaving to go be the chairman, that's not the case. He is just gonna he's just
There's so
gonna
many
do
calls
that
today on
on
the
the
radio.
side.
It was like, "Does that mean he's gone? Does that mean he's gone?" Like,
Yeah,
unfortunately, no. It just means he has more work to do on top of a coaching search, so
that's right. That's right.
outstanding.
So any they only hire people whose football teams are not relevant to be the chairman, so there's
Mhm,
no bias, right?
mhm.
I think that speaks volumes.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know. You think that hurts the typical Arkansan opinion that he's a fraud and he's killed our football program and he should be fired? Does him getting promotions like this, does that sway us one way or the other? I know it doesn't sway me and you, but
Yeah.
just in general.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I don't think the majority of Razorback fans, from the people that I keep hearing call into these shows, I don't think they have the same opinion of the man that I do or that we do. So, yeah, there's there's people out there that would literally take Bobby Petrino as the next head coach over Nick Saban if it was
Yeah.
given. So it's yeah, man can do no wrong. So maybe in their eyes, Hunter can't either. So I don't know. He's got a chance to make it right if he gets his hire right, but that's yet to be proven.
Yeah. One more thing before we get into we're gonna pull up the playoff bracket and talk about that. Then we'll get into our best bets in our preview of the Hogs versus LSU. Not non-football related news. It's really important, very important. Have you heard that we are no longer producing the penny? The penny
Uh,
is gone.
yeah. So actually, shout out my buddy Philip. He's president of Sterling Bank in Bentonville, and he was like trying to get me to go on a run to some different banks and see if I could get some pennies for their bank because yeah, they're like running out and they're not producing them anymore. So
Yeah, well,
yeah,
not only are people running out, but we're not making anymore. So I don't know where they're all going or how we're gonna get correct change. If if you need 17 cents in change, the penny's got to be come from somewhere.
yeah, I
So,
don't.
I mean, essentially, I saw the administration talking, and they've been talking about this for a long time. But apparently, it's 4 cents is how much it costs to make a penny, and so we're just at the point where like it costs more to make it than it is worth, and um, I know we're not that old. but I was never mad when I got a few pennies back when I was 6, 7 years old.
Hey,
I didn't scoff at a penny.
I will to this day pick up a penny on the street if it's face up.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
I do wish there's a box somewhere. It's not in my possession, I don't think, but somewhere I had a bunch of wheat pennies, if you know what those are. Those are the pennies before it had the Lincoln Memorial on the back. It just said 1 cent and had, like, some little, like, wheat cloves or whatever on the back, and it just said 1 cent
Okay.
with those, and those are called wheat pennies, and they were from, like, 1920 and before, so they were old, and I used to have a handful of them, probably 15 to 20. No idea where they're at. But I
They're
imagine
probably in that they're probably in that box in that Rogers storage unit that David Basil's
you know what?
fired up the whole state about with all his
Probably is.
trophies.
Probably is. Probably is with that 2000 Cotton Bowl trophy that I
Yeah.
misplaced as well. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
that that fired up a big storm over the week too. Was David Basil's comments out the touchdown club? Um, he's that's one thing about Baz. He can have your check right there beside him. He'll ask him all the tough questions, and then
Mhm.
when something doesn't go good, he's gonna call it how he sees it.
Mhm.
He ain't sitting here trying to make any friends.
Right.
Um, but yeah, he made some good points about you can't go anywhere and really see any of the history of
Mhm.
Arkansas.
Yeah.
Used to be able to go in the Brule Center and they had all the trophies in there, and
Mhm.
you know, um, but apparently, if they really are in a storage unit somewhere in Rogers, that's a bad look
Oh, yeah.
for 100-year check in the
Oh,
athletics department.
yeah. Well, Jeff Long and Yurchek both have I mean, they've just, like, abandoned the past and the history and, Basil wants to get, like, a DMAC statue out there or,
Yeah,
like, to actually retire his number instead of just, like, honor him for 1 game and never talk about it again.
yeah,
Uh, I think those are big time things that should happen and should be a priority. Like how does I know we named the court, but like how does Nolan Richardson not have a statue outside of Bud Walton? Like this is
yeah,
every other national championship, anything or Heisman Trophy winner or whoever has a statue out somewhere. Like how does he not have one? That needs to be part of the remodel of Bud Walton. That needs to be a big part of it is have a statue out there facing Razorback Road.
yeah. I agree. I agree 100%. Um, all right, let's pull up this playoff bracket real quick, and we will get some predictions. This was a college football playoff committee that our fearless leader Hunter Yurchek is on. They released if the playoff was today, this would be the bracket. Initial thoughts from me is it is insane that Texas is in this. Insane.
Yeah,
Um, Luckily, they have to go to Georgia this week, and they have to play A&M still, so that should take care of itself,
yeah,
hopefully.
yeah.
Um, but anyways, whose line is it anyway? Ole Miss and Texas. I would say Ole Miss. The line would be it'd be at Oxford. Not a great. I mean, a fine home field advantage. Not great.
Mhm.
I'd say Ole Miss would be a 6.5 point favorite over Texas.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. If Texas won the next 2 games to be
Yeah,
in the
they wouldn't be
playoff.
the 10 seed. They
Well,
wouldn't be the
true.
10 seed
Also
if
true.
they. But I would take Ole Miss in that game.
Same.
Um, Texas Tech and Miami. Once again, Miami's only in it because the ACC is so bad.
Right.
I think that someone said they're like in fifth place in the ACC right now, but they have like the tiebreakers or something. Like it's like a big tie. I don't know.
Mm.
I think Texas Tech, Lubbock. Now Lubbock could be a good home field advantage.
Mhm.
I would take Texas Tech by probably 10.
Yeah,
At Lubbock, especially at night. Yeah,
yeah. That'd be a cool playoff scene, and that's
yeah,
what is so cool about this first round of the playoffs is, like, Oxford, Lubbock,
yeah,
like, these kinda stadium atmosphere, like, not massive, it's not your Tennessees, it's not your
yeah.
Michigans, it's, kinda your smaller of the Power 5 stadiums, but
Mhm.
pack a punch when they want to. I think would
Yeah.
be really cool to
I
see.
just love I just love the home field for the first round.
Mhm.
I just love
Same.
that. I mean, it's so awesome.
Yeah.
Notre Dame and Oregon, interesting game.
Yeah.
Um,
They could literally
I
go either
would
way for me.
yeah, I'd probably have it as a pick 'em.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know, I think I'd lean Notre Dame. I'm not that impressed with Oregon, but
I know.
at Eugene, especially at night, that Autzen could get rocking. It's known as one of the best
Mhm.
atmospheres in college football.
Yeah.
And then could your boy Alex Golish upset Kirby Smart, in between the hedges? I think that would probably
It'd be
be
a
the end of the run.
it'd be a tough, come on to Fayetteville and let's start preparations for next year, for next year's
That's right.
playoff.
Just get it done
Yeah.
and come on. Your wife get your wife over here, get her home.
Yeah.
So anyways, I think the top 4 seeds look good. That's probably how I would have it. So uh I don't know. Maybe A&M at 2,
I think
undefeated in
that's
the
another thing that'll
SEC.
that'll fix itself because um, they got Texas in 2 weeks, and so if they beat
Yeah.
Texas, they got I mean, excuse me. I already think they have the strongest resume, but with if
Yeah.
they beat Texas at the end,
Then they'd play
and then
Georgia probably in the SEC championship or
yeah, so
Alabama, I guess. Maybe Alabama. Yeah, it'd be Alabama. Yeah.
yeah, so
There's no divisions anymore.
right,
So
yeah, so
um I bought an A&M ticket this week, national championship ticket. I know I'm
okay,
way behind late, but um 8-1.
okay,
So I you know, Ohio State's like minus two or plus 250, 2.5 to 1. Indiana's like 7 to 1. I was like, you know what? Give me A&M 8-1. So be a nice little payday
yeah.
if they can pull that off. So,
Would have been cool to bet Indiana
anyways,
at the beginning of the year.
right, or A&M, either
Oh,
one.
that's true, actually, yeah.
Uh, okay, on to our best bets. Boy, let me just preface before I pull this up. I went 0-5.
Mhm,
But I had a great weekend betting, and in my real betting that I do,
mhm,
I do another betting pool with a bunch of friends. I went 4-1.
okay,
So once again, I get when we get these in so early, I don't have time to look over them. But I'm about to just quit put my record on there so bad.
well,
Um,
I didn't
but
I didn't do
anyways,
any better, 1 and 4,
yeah,
so
but you're still smoking me. Um, so anyways, if you were smart and you watched the pod by now, you would just bet against my picks and then you would be rich. Locks of the week though, taking the Vols minus 39.5 over New Mexico State. Josh Heupel just traditionally smokes these non-conference teams. Um, I saw like the last 6 that he played and he beat them all by like 52 plus or something. And
mhm,
so, give me the Vols, give me Pitt plus 12.5 over to cover against Notre Dame. I don't know why. I just got a feeling. Game day's at Pitt. Good atmosphere. They'll be ready to play. I'm just going to keep betting Indiana, even though they didn't cover last week. I'm going to keep betting Indiana minus 29.5 over Wisconsin. Penn State minus 7 over Michigan State. Michigan State is really bad at football. So give me the Nittany Lions and give me the Bulldogs of Georgia. I got it at 6. You got it at 6.5. Tomato over the Longhorns. Texas.
All right. I uh I definitely didn't do my picks while driving home tonight. So I just took I just looked at like the top 25 and just did some that were quick. So, you know what? Give me Bama, 6.5, South Florida, my guy. They're gonna be, raring to go against a good opponent to try to get in the playoff and then ultimately to get the Arkansas job. So then Georgia, yeah, like I got them at 6.5. Give me that.
I'll give you 6. I'll give you 6.
Okay, whatever. ESPN had it 6.5. So
Yeah, I'll give you 6. Help you out a little bit. Give you half a point.
okay. Um, Notre Dame, I think they're trying to make a statement to like solidify their playoff spot. So give me that. And then I know it's a cardinal sin to bet against the Razorbacks, but we, you know, this doesn't feel like a real team at the moment. We got
Yeah.
fake coaches. We got players probably already looking at the portal or the draft, and LSU at 11:45. So
Yeah. We'll obviously talk about that game in a minute,
we'll
but
figure
it's
out we'll figure out a way to
two
lose a one score game.
two teams who really just probably don't want to be there. It should be interesting.
Yep.
Still one game lead for me in the straight picks. I think
Yeah.
that's what it was last week. So
Yeah.
just
We pick different games. Like it's not like straight across the board, but we just end up having the same record a lot of weeks. So still one game behind. We're gonna change that
yeah,
this week.
yeah.
All right. So week 12, we got some better matchups this week as far as like ranked opponents. So you got number 11 OU going to Alabama. Uh, it says A&M. That's supposed to say Alabama. Is laying 6.5. Who you got?
Give me Bama. I wanted to pick A&M, but after that big win at Tennessee last week, I just don't know if they can do it twice in a row.
Yeah.
So roll Tide.
Yep. Taking the Tide as well. You got for the first time ever in the playoff rankings, my South Florida Bulls and Alex Golish going to Navy. USF is laying 9.5 on the road. Who you got?
Got the Bulls. I don't know. I'm a little bit nervous after that Memphis game. Um, but I'm gonna take the Bulls anyway, just because in Alex we trust.
Yeah, same. I mean, they were up 17 on Memphis. They just had a little hiccup there. So it's Trey Wingo's fault if you remember Trey Wingo from NFL Live.
Absolutely.
He has a podcast now. I forget the name of it, but he had Alex Golish on the week of the Memphis game, and Alex Golish was like, "You're taking me out of my routine, Trey. Taking an hour out of my because he's one of Alex Golish is one of those guys that like every 10 minutes of his day is mapped out and scheduled out, and so he was like, "You're messing up my routine here, Trey." And Trey Wingo was like, "You know what? If something goes wrong against Memphis, he's like, it's my fault. I will take full blame for it." And sure enough, they blew a 17-point lead. So Trey Wingo, it's your fault.
There you
Um,
go.
Arizona is going to Cincinnati. Cincinnati's laying 6.5 at home against the Wildcats. Who you got?
I'm taking Arizona, and I don't know why, but I'm taking Arizona.
I wanted to take Arizona, but then you did, and I was like, I'll be different, and I'll take the favorite home team. So I'll go Bearcats over Wildcats in our first difference of picks this week. Then next up, you got somehow they're still ranked number 21 Iowa going to the Coliseum to take on the 17th ranked Trojans. USC is laying 7.5 at home. Who you got?
Got Iowa. They let me down just barely. They covered, which was the most important, but
Mhm.
thought they'd beat Oregon. Um, but yeah, give me Iowa. Lincoln Riley. A lot of Lincoln Riley smoke about him possibly taking the LSU job or the Florida job. So a lot of distractions out there on the West Coast. So give me Iowa.
I can see it. Yeah, they're apparently take it for what you will. A lot of people reporting that he's not happy at USC. So, um, but Iowa just typically doesn't score a lot of points. Lincoln Riley, that's his thing. So they're at home. Give me the fighting Trojans. Then we got number 13, the Utes of Utah, heading down to Magnolia to take on the Baylor Bears. Utah's laying 8.5 on the road. Who you got?
Taking the Utes. I just don't think Dave Aranda's doing a great job. Not a believer in the Bears. Give me a Utah.
All right, mom, cover your ears. She's a Baylor alum, so I too will take the Utes of Utah. And yeah, I just think they're the team. They're better team there. Then you got the somehow number 10 ranked Longhorns of Texas going to the Hedges to take on the fifth ranked Georgia Bulldogs. Georgia's laying 6.5 at home or six, depending on which one you look at. Who are you taking?
Let me tell you how this is gonna go. I've made more money doing this than any other bet. Texas is gonna score first because Georgia always lets the other team score first. And then you come in and you get Georgia at like even money to win the game. And then they always do. So give me Georgia, but don't bet it, people, until Texas scores first, because that's what Georgia does every single game. They let the other team score first. Give me Georgia.
Okay. I too will take Georgia, although I think this is going to be like one of those college game day boards where it's Georgia across the board and then Texas does something wild and does something crazy. Everybody's counting Texas out already. So I'm scared that
Me.
they might I'm scared that they might upset it, but I am going to pick Georgia at home. Then the college game day game of the week. You got the ninth ranked Fighting Irish heading to again the somehow 22nd ranked Pittsburgh Panthers. Notre Dame's laying 12.5 on the road. Who you got?
I took Notre Dame. I took Pitt to cover, though, on my picks.
Okay.
But I just don't think I can get to the window with them as a straight up winner. Notre Dame just got a lot to play for, and they have no room for error. So give me Marcus Freeman.
Yep. Um, yeah, I think they've got too much to play for. Notre Dame, speaking of, um, they got to make a statement. They got to make their one last. This is their last competitive opponent, so I think they'll take care of business and make it into the playoff. And then we got Arkansas heading to Death Valley at 11:45 a.m. time that they never play at. LSU laying 4.5 at home. I've heard it as high as 6 on like some of the local. So the local betters are taking LSU more than the national. So we know how it goes. But who are you taking in the battle of the boot with two interim coaches?
I just see it playing out like the Auburn game. Um, we got the good offense. Their defense is really good. Their offense is awful. Our defense is awful.
Hmm.
Something has to give. Um, I don't know. It's two teams who really. This is the first time I can remember where like neither team had something to play for in this
Hmm.
game,
Right.
and so I just don't know who's going to show up. LSU's liable to lay an egg just as much as we are. So
Hmm.
I'm taking LSU, though. I think the Hogs may be up at halftime, kind of like they were against Auburn,
Hmm.
and then Another Saturday for Arkansas
Just
football.
find
We'll
a
we'll
find
find
a
a
way to blow it.
magical way to blow it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, um,
Yeah. I kind of agree. I think it I think it could be about the same and just close, but no cigar again.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
I guess I am a little bit interested just to see if this team has any fight in them because you would have thought that Auburn and Mississippi State were your two big chances to win, and you found ways to lose. So,
yeah. You would like to think they'd come out and compete, and want to every chance you get to put on that jersey and try to win. Play for your teammate, play for the name on the front and the name on the back, and ultimately, like, there should still be trying to put good clips together for their brand.
yeah,
For the NFL scouts or their transfer portal, you know, clips. So hopefully they show some heart and play hard. And I mean, we'll see.
yeah,
I'm not gonna say who cares because a lot of people care, but
yeah,
not me yet. Maybe by Saturday I'll get there. So,
yeah.
anyways, anything else? I think we about covered it all. There was a good basketball game on tonight, Alabama and Purdue.
Okay.
Purdue ended up winning 87-80, but it was 80-80 with a minute and a half to go in the game. So um, it's a good game to watch. And I don't know. I just watch all these teams, and I think when Arkansas is playing well, that we're just as good as any of them. So
Yeah. There's a
that's
lot
what
of
I'm
good
telling myself.
there's a lot of good teams at the top this year. But yeah, we'll see how it all shakes out.
So, anyways, I hope everybody has a great weekend. Gets to watch some hog basketball, some hog football, some college football, some college basketball, some NFL. I mean, you'll have all the good sports you can want this weekend. Just make sure you're still not on YouTube TV because they still ain't got it figured out yet. So,
Yeah.
anyways, tell a friend, like, subscribe. Appreciate everybody for listening to the pod. And Andrew, take us home, brother.
All right. Stay classy, never yield. We'll get this thing figured out in the next 3-4 weeks. So enjoy
Yeah,
enjoy the ride.
that's right. Woo pig.